So that was how actually we first got to know each other. That was several years ago now.
Yeah, I interviewed you and funded you guys, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it was a wild ride because crypto was really taking off. We raised a lot of money really early on as a company. And I think what kind of happened was the regulatory environment started to turn against the type of work we were
Yep.
doing. We were having a hard time figuring out the right way to make it work. And in the end, we kind of wound that down. We returned money to investors, and I started this company. And actually, when I first started this company, it was about 3 years ago, and I was totally focused on LLMs. I knew they were going to be the next thing, and I wanted to do something with them. And I started working on like open source infrastructure. I started building a RAG engine, and I really liked the problem space, but I wasn't sure that what we were doing really made the most sense. And part of the problem was LLMs kept getting so much better so quickly. Like when I first started working on that problem, I think you could give an LLM like half a page of text before it started to get overloaded. And so kind of like one of the key problems was search and how you get the right context. But as they kept getting better, faster and faster, their long context reasoning got really good. And it kind of felt like, I don't know if this is what I really want to work on.
Yep.
And the key turning point there, which you reminded me of today, actually, and I think it is a funny story. I was at the YC Winter Retreat. Was it?
Yeah, I invited you to this event that we
Yeah.
had for AI companies.
Yeah, and I was really excited, and I was like, "This is great to be here." And you know, I was already having this kind of feeling I'm describing to you, where I felt like maybe I'm not working on the right thing, but it was going pretty well. It was gaining momentum. Yeah, and when I was at the retreat, you know, I finally had some space and time to kind of really think about this problem. And I remember like Sam Altman was on the stage, and he was basically saying, you know, RAG, that's not a useful technology. These things are just going to keep scaling. They're just going to keep getting smarter and smarter. And really, I don't even know what companies are going to be worthwhile in a few years. That was his view. I
Yeah.
think he even was like, maybe you should start thinking about luxury goods. And
He did say that. I think that was a joke, but
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. In retrospect, he was kind of right. Well, that's what's funny.
Yeah.
What's it been? A couple years now?
Yeah, it's been a
man,
couple years.
Sam was pretty much right.
Yeah, not crazy advice. And I think for me, it was just having that space to reflect on it. I felt like he was right. You know, I need to go after a harder problem with what my company's trying to do.
And the way I think about it, just to jump in, is you want to make a bet that the models will improve and not make a bet that the models won't improve.
Exactly.
And implicitly, you were making a bet that the models won't get smart enough, fast enough. Your new company is exactly the opposite. You're betting that AI will keep getting smarter. Anyway,
That's right.
Carry on.
I agree with that. And the funny thing is, it's really hard to find something, I think, where you're fully tethered to the models improving that is also like a deep kind of research level problem. And the nice thing about markets is like they are kind of evergreen for this because it's this very adversarial environment. Everyone in the markets is always continually learning. And if you can just learn faster, if you can bring better technology to the marketplace, it's something where you will win by doing that. And I think, yeah, we scale kind of directly with model intelligence if we do our job right. Like the models get better, we just literally make more money the next day. Like we make better strategies. And we actually see this in the way we research strategies because we test and we build you know, our own internal platform for orchestrating long-running strategy research. And when the new models come out, it's like we can run the procedure for 48 hours and see what kind of strategies they develop. And like the metrics just keep going up as the models keep improving. And like that's a great way to kind of position your company.